Hey, Shalom. Kahala, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Waha, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yaaki pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Amathi from the GMS Dallas camp. Wanted to go into a quick lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying to the hopeful elect. All right. Wanted to go into a quick lesson. Last night at camp, on the side camp, we went into there's no free will. Everything that's done upon the earth is ordered and written by the Most High, which his name is Yahweh. All right, meaning he is. All right, and we are here to walk our footsteps until the end times, which we are in the last days of the last days. No, and we're figuring, and the Lord has put out the Spirit on the elect to know who we are and to walk a certain way, a certain path to receive the kingdom of heaven, to receive salvation. As you know, salvation is for Israel, as what Yahweh Shai said. He came for the nation of Israel. Matter of fact, let me get something real quick to kind of back that up. This is one of these scripture that it's like when you first learn, when you get into the word and the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, the truth, as we say, because this is the truth. This is the truth that sits upon the earth, reality. People here now, especially here in Babylon the Great, aka America, which is modern day Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, as it reads in Revelation 11, around the 8th verse. This is the spirit that is on this earth, and this is the time we're living in. And we're starting to see the son of perdition being revealed, and it is all through the will of the Lord. As he's being revealed, our people are waking up and coming back into this to what? The covenant, to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. As it says in Corinthians, ye were Gentile carried away to those dumb idols. Now we're doing away with those idols that was raised up in and knowing, and doing away with them, putting them off. Micah 2 and 10, all right? Come out of those ways or philosophies. This is Matthew 15 and 24. It says, but he answered and said, all right, and this is going to Yahweh Shai, right? I'm just going to get right to the point because he was speaking to the, like say, the Canaanite woman. He says, he answered me and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Now, the Canaanite woman, she was, they could say a Canaanite, but she was of the land of Canaan. But yet he still dealt with it and was amazed by her spirit and her worship. And he basically still gave her what? He blessed her daughter. But listen what he said. He said, but I am not sent but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right. He ain't sent to any other but into the house of Israel. But yet Christians try to say it's for everyone, all right, for the entire world, which is different meaning of the word world. That's why you have to go into those different meanings. You have to go into the etymology of those words. You got to think the Bible was translated into the English, and English is a bastard tongue, and it goes and you could say different things. World could be for many different things. All right, just like when you say write and write, you might be talking about writing something down with your hand in writing, or you might just say right, like turn right, talking about a direction. This is a very crazy ass tongue that we speak here in America, English. And this is the law of the land. Also knowing who rules the world. Because I like brothers like to go into when you go into the law of basically when every a pilot has to know English. That is the universal language. The bastard tongue is a universal language. And this was set up by the Lord to show his power when he bring this man down, because the earth was given to the hands of the wicked, as we always like to bring out, pursuing to Job 9:24. And he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So who is this man? Right? Is he the man that the Lord came back for? No, because now we were lost, and now we're being found. So we're starting to rise up, and as the lost sheep of the house of Israel being risen up, the wicked is being revealed, the son of perdition, as it speaks about in Thessalonians. All right. So as mentioned, this is the time we're in, right? I want to jump into this because, as I mentioned, everything that we're seeing is happening. All right. This is the way of the Lord. Does Yahweh? So you have people say that Yahweh doesn't interfere with human affairs. Of course he does, because this is his movie. He's written the script, just like going all the way back into the garden. All this was set up by the Yahweh Shema Shai. He's the director. All right, he's the screenwriter. We're just performing what we supposed to perform and act and go through the movie till we get to the end of it. This is Psalm 37. All right. And verse 32, it says, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. So who is the wicked? You have three classes of men upon the earth. You have sons of the Most High, you have the sons of man, and you have the sons of the wicked. You have 18 nations upon the earth. All right. You have the sons of the Most High, which is the nation of Israel. You have the sons of man, which is, all right, which is 16 other nations. All right, so we just named 17 nations with the sons of the Most High is Israel. The other 16 nations, which makes 17, which is the sons of man. Then you have the sons of the wicked, which is Esau, Edom. Two different spectrums. All right, and you have the other nations, which is the, how would you say, the supporting cast within this story. But those major casts are the sons of Jacob and the sons of Esau. So you have the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And you have the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. So the two Hebraic families that I just mentioned, those are the ones who was that received that blessing going into Genesis 27. Now look at that. The wicked watches. So the Esau Edom, the sons of Edom, watcheth the righteous and seek to slay him. Now we know the Lord said in these times there's going to be elect that's going to be delivered. So the wicked watches who? The elect. All right, the sons of the Most High, and seeketh to slay him. Now you can say, well, how do you know that Esau is the wicked? Hey, the Lord wrote this play, it's his will, and we see through the blessing that he said that it was two nations fighting in the womb, one would serve the other. And then we see that was Genesis 25 when Rebecca had the twins in his womb, which was Jacob and Esau. And the Lord gave that blessing to him at the end. Genesis 27, you read through that, you see that Jacob received that blessing and Esau received the blessing. And both was going to receive the dew of the earth, and Esau was going to rule with the sword. Second Ezra 6, around the 9th verse, tells you that Esau is the end of this world, basically, this world here, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, which is the kingdom of heaven, which is going to reign forever and ever. Giving their understanding, going back into the blessing that they received in Genesis 27. Now, when you read here again, when it says Psalms 37 and 32, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Let's jump into Genesis 27 and let's go on down, because this is the same spirit that Esau has now, and this is the same spirit that he had back in the time of the garden when Cain killed Abel, and we had to come through Seth all the way up until Esau having that same spirit that came from the garden into the spirit into Rebecca's womb, which was Esau. All right. Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. Now, if you read on up, it was he that I gave the blessing. All right. That Esau gave up for some raw ass meat. He hated him. All right. That's his brother. He hated him. And that same spirit goes on today. The so-called white man hates you niggas. All right. The tribes of Israel, he still hates you, the same spirit. And he can't stop it because this is the Lord's will. He put that spirit on him to hate you. Same spirit with these 2/3 that love this man. So you're going to be joined hand to hand with him when he gets destroyed. And we're like, well, why would the Lord do that? All right. The Lord is not a respecter of persons. And like I said, it is his will. He put the ones that are righteous going to be righteous, and the ones that's going to be unrighteous and be condemned to death, to be punished, to be destroyed. He condemned, just like a movie. When you watch a movie, you watch the Avengers. Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of my mourning, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So he's looking to slay Jacob all the way back then. All right, so we go back, and that's going into the wicked, the sons of the wicked. The wicked, all right, watcheth the righteous. Because like he said, when the morning is over for my father, then I'm going to watch him and try to slay him. So he was watching him the whole time. All right. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. So when you have Jake going around and just listening to everything Esau say and with his pharmaceuticals, all right, with these different injections that he's just giving. When you listen to Bill, when you listen to old um, BG, all right, he said that like I said, the population was going to get up by a certain period of time. What certain years is going to get up to like 9 billion. He said if we do a really, really great job, we can bring it down. And with these injections we give people, we can bring it down, the population down by however many percent, 20% or something like that. Just you have to look it up. He said it, I think, on a TED talk or something like that. So if you are doing a really, really good job with the thing, the stuff, the juice that they're putting in you to bring the population down, how do you bring the population down? How do you have to subtract to go back to a certain number? How do you, what is, if you're not having life, what's the subtraction from life? That's death. So if you follow the ways and the wants of this man, he's looking to put you to death. He's looking to destroy you. That's why the Lord has to come back. Because he's going to just try to destroy every one of you that have that bloodline and that blood through Jacob, even if it's killing some of his people, because he want to get every last. Because we've been mingled amongst the other nations. You have to think about that. But that's the will of the Lord that's causing that to happen. He's going to keep the rest of us. You're going to have a small elect to see it, but the rest is going to be blinded. By the time a lot of these Jakes realize what this man is doing and has done, it's going to be too late. All right. All right. Verse 33. The Most High will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. So the Lord will not leave him in his hand. See, all right. So nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord and keep his way. All right. So that's that faith. You ain't finna jump out like a lot of these militias, these Jakes, the militant, talking about we want to get out and we're gonna get our own country. We're gonna basically rule and we're gonna step over this white man and get our own nation. Hey, all that had happened. Time of Tulsa, look at Chicago. All these different times they have actually tried these things. What happened? Esau came and destroyed it. All right. He did segregation just to mingle you amongst you before he can keep you down. You gotta understand, this is the Lord's will, and the Lord gave him his little time. But he only have, like it says, I believe that's in Job, where he has a bound that he cannot pass. We went over that last night at camp too. All right, went over that last night at camp. He basically is gonna rule for a little while, and then he's gonna be what? He's gonna be brought down and brought low. He's gonna even fight against the Lord, as it says in 2 Ezra 13. Because he's going to heap up all things amongst us. So he's going to try to take everything in and want it to be his and do away with the Lord. Don't we read about that in uh, um don't we read about that in what is that he wanted Obadiah, he wanted to be as the Most High. That's what he wants to be. He wants to be the Most High. So let's keep going here. It says, verse 34, wait on Yahweh and keep his way. All right. So we're supposed to keep his way. We're supposed to stay rooted in the word and its truth and have faith. All right. Keeping the Lord's way is what we're supposed to be doing. All right. And he shall exalt thee to inherit the land when the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. So when the wicked is cut off, we're going to see the land. We're going to be brought back. Why? Because it's being occupied. It's being occupied. When you go into what's that? Look at the land now over there. The land of Israel is occupied right now because they had a little moment. You know, they had their moment to shine and to see what they're going to do upon the earth, and they've done a terrible job of rulership. That's why the earth need new management. Esau has done a terrible job, but he want to continue ruling, so he's going to try to do away with the seed of Jacob. Right? And he put his council together to do what? To come up with like a more digital system and end up to do what? Put something in you that he can watch and control everything you do, even possibly put you to death at any time, probably by a push of a button. He's trying to be like the Most High. That's why we're supposed to continue to walk in the ways of the Lord. And he shall exalt us in that time, when it's time for us to be exalted, we will be exalted. But this man is seeking, he's seeking through his dark ways upon this earth, because it's been gross darkness that have came upon the earth, all by Esau Edom. And he has a council that he utilizes for. That's why they have all these meeting in Davos and all these certain council meetings and secret meetings where no camera can come in. They have it where these top bankers and top people of the world come and discuss what the world economics or world economic forum. You know what we're gonna the next phase of the economy, the next phase of life itself. This is Isaiah 29 in verse 15. It say, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? See? He's trying to say who seeth us and who knoweth us. So he's trying to hide everything from the Lord, but he don't. Hey, the Lord, he sees it all. This is the Lord's will. Isaiah 45, he said, "For in the light I've created darkness. I, the Lord, do all these things." The name will say if it's evil in the city, the Most High has done it. So this man think he's hiding and doing things in the dark, but the Lord, he sees them. All right. So there's no way around it. The Lord he sees what this man is doing because he's written this man to do so. This is Job 34. I want to get what is it? 34 and 22. It says, "There is no darkness nor shadow of death where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves." All right. Now we just read in Isaiah 29 and 15. All right. The secret counsel. All right. That's they seek deep to hide their counsel, and they do their works in the dark, just like they looking to slay Jacob, the descendants of Jacob, and they saying, come and receive all these benefits, which a lot of them are going to lead to your demise. But then Job 34 and 22 say, "There is no darkness nor shadow to death where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves." Right? Boom. That's why in Micah 2 it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When in the morning, what is there? In the morning, like the light, they practice it uh, because they have the power in their hand. The Lord gave them that power in their hand. What is like I said, the deceive and the deceiver are His. The deceive and the deceivers are of the Most High." All right, let me get another one here. This is Proverbs 15 and 3. It say, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the good and the evil." So everything that is done upon the earth is supervised and vision, and the vision is seen. All right, we the Lord sees it. So the Lord knows what this man is doing. He knows the end all be all. He know the outcome is gonna be. But just when Esau thinks he's about to fill his belly, the Lord is gonna come and put the smack down on him. All the days upon this earth is evil. I always like to say Ephesians. You know, the days are evil. Ephesians 5. That's why we have to put on that whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because these days are evil. I want to jump down to verse 8. It say, "The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to Yahweh, but the prayer of the upright is his delight." And you see, it's so more and more people, more and more Israelites are coming out to listen, going on to YouTube listening. The Lord loved that sweet Savior. All right, that smell that's going up. Those are the prayers of the saints. And the more he receives that, like when he said in during the burning bush, when Moses was talking to the burning bush, he said he've heard the cry of his people. He's heard it. He's starting to hear that again, and he's going to do a great, all right, a great move now. All right. You finna see something special is about to happen. The Lord is finna come and make way. But before that happens, he's gonna turn his back and you're gonna see a lot of destruction, a lot of death is gonna happen. And the Lord is gonna show his power and he's gonna deliver his elect. Then he's gonna come back and rain down on Esau, come and get him out of his space stations, his their bunkers and all that they're gonna be hiding, thinking they're finna let everything, everyone and everything be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction and the people killing themselves, and then they're gonna come up like the phoenix in the ash. But the Lord is gonna, that's when he thinks about to fill his belly, but the Lord is gonna come and put them in. They're gonna be in prison. We're gonna come down and get them and deliver them up, and they're going to be captives as captives. They're going to be captives. All right, let me go back here. This is back in. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off here. This is I didn't mean to go this long. Psalms 37. All right, and verse 35 is that I've seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found. Because the Lord is going to be basically like Esau had when the kingdom of heaven comes. It's going to be like Esau never ruled. We're going to be telling our children about the wicked man, and they're going to be like, damn, these people out here. That's for the 1,000 years before they burn up. And like that, the ones out here, these old bastards out here. That's the lowest of the low. They had us in captivity. They had us in subjection because everything is going to be turned right side up, right? But this is the will of the Lord. He's going to show his power. But he wrote it in the script for Esau to rule for a certain period of time. And then he's going to be brought back low. That old cave dweller, as he is. So with that, call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wahab Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yaki in pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.